Welcome to YouTube. Today we're exploring the CIA on YouTube, and I'm really excited to introduce you to somebody that you should be excited to meet. This is the kind of person you might never meet in a lifetime. This is the kind of person who most people might not even know exists, but thanks to their interest in my technology and me, I guess, they have they've like connected with me, and they want to connect with you. Everybody, I want to introduce you to my friend, hopefully my friend, David H. from the CIA. David, how you doing?
Great. We'll be. I'm gonna pop into this stream here. Hey,
hello.
Hi. How's it going? Is this we're in there? Okay, cool.
I wonder if you could maybe tell the viewers a little bit about this new CIA that we all keep hearing about. This revised CIA, not your grandfather's CIA.
Right.
A fresh CIA. What does that mean? Because a lot of us, when we think about the CIA, we get a little creeped out.
Right. That's old news. We don't do that anymore. MK Ultra, stuff like that. We're not. That's the old CIA. That was the forceful, mean granddad CIA. Now our whole thing is to be friendly, to do stuff with a soft hand, to be guiding, gentle. People want to be interrogated, not to force them to be interrogated. To get information through passive means, not through browbeating or weird psychological experiments. Now we want people to have. Basically, the idea is we set up a really fun video game, and we ask people if you want to play it, and we make it so fun that people want to play the video game.
You interrogate people with video games now? That sounds incredible.
Oh, yes. Yeah. It puts some of the... We are behind all your favorite games.
No way.
All the seed money.
Dark Souls?
Oh, yeah. That's one of our best games.
Are you kidding? Elden Ring?
Yeah, Elden Ring was that we did not expect it to be as popular as it was. You remember
what? It's so good.
Yeah, I love it. Play it, we're able to harvest information for you when you're playing it.
Oh, well, I mean, look, I will tell you this. I have gotten the sense when I'm playing it. It's a very frustrating game sometimes. Mm-hmm. And there were a couple of times where I thought to myself, I feel like the game's reading my mind. Like, I feel like it's accessing like my thoughts or something. And you're telling me that's actually what's happening.
I would say for you, when you think it's reading your mind, it's probably when it's not.
Wow.
Yeah, it's constantly. Once you jack in, once you log in, it's reading your mind, for sure.
Incredible. So how does this work though because I know like the purpose of the CIA is not to surveil American citizens, right? Like the purpose of the CIA is to keep American citizens safe. So how does this technology work with, I don't know, terrorists or threats to our nation's democracy?
Well, we're able to surveil all people at all times, so that allows us to know if anyone's thinking about doing something that might be a problem. Simple as that. It's just a massive 100% blanket of surveillance.
But I mean, Bin Laden wasn't playing Dark Souls.
No, but he was playing something. He was doing something. What
was he playing?
He had a computer in there. He used to play a Pong game, actually, that we invented for him.
Bin Laden played Pong, invented by the CIA.
Yeah, it was a special Pong game we invented, but yeah, he would play Pong on an old.
You mean unit. The thing with the
paddle and the ball? Yeah.
No way.
Yep. So we got into him with that, and also we don't just video games are just one thing. We also use vaping as a way to get into people's minds.
Vaping?
Vaping is something, yeah. We're able to put, not just vaping, but smoking cigarettes too. And Bin Laden was a big smoker. So
Bin Laden smoked? No, he did not. I thought he was
He was a secret smoker. So those are the best kind, actually, because you're smoking in one spot. So we can really focus the beam on there. And once you take one drag of one of our cigarettes, we distribute all throughout the world. So the CIA also manufactures cigarettes and vapes.
Can you tell us something that we might not know about Bin Laden?
Well, he there's a lot to know about. He used to shave his legs once a week.
No, he did not.
Yeah, he did. He shaved his legs.
Once a week?
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw a video of bin Laden in shorts, and I remember thinking, like, damn, his legs look good.
Yeah, used to do that because his dad was a swimmer, and so it's a testament to his dad. He would do that as like sort of a to honor his father.
Wow, that's incredible! Like, wow,
he was a big Michael Phelps fan too.
He liked the Olympic champion, the swimmer Michael Phelps.
Bin Laden, huge Phelps fan. He had a bunch of photos and trophies of his. He made trophies of Phelps out of like just found materials.
What about his back hair? What about the rest of his body? Did he wax? Was he like, how shaved down was he?
Oh, he tried, but he was a hairy guy.
How quick? Oh, really? Like, so he was kind of not just at war with the West. He was at war with his pubic hair.
That's part of the reason why he hated the West so much, is because a lot of Westerners are naturally less hairy, and so I think it was a jealousy issue. But I mean, it's a complicated thing. It's hard to explain. Bin Laden was an interesting guy. We're still working with him on a limited capacity.
What?
Oh, well, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's still alive. I probably shouldn't have said that, but it's people.
Well, what do you mean you probably shouldn't have said that? You're the CIA. You're not supposed to leak any of this information. I don't want to get Assanged, man.
No, don't worry about it, because what will happen is after this airs, we'll just put a bunch of suppressing bots into everything. And so what I said will just be sort of sequestered off into nonsense talk, and it won't really matter.
Okay, great. Yeah. Oh, yeah, great.
It's nice to be able to misspeak.
Okay, now I'll do it. All right. Yeah, I got it. So, we got some folks watching, and a lot of them are really excited about the CIA. And one thing that I find interesting is it seems like y'all are looking for quality employees. I sort of figured, like, the CIA, you don't need to look for employees. Like, employees just naturally come to you. But what's going on there? Are you all actively recruiting right now, or is that just in my head?
Oh, we're always.
Is that just something you put in my head?
We're always recruiting all the time. It's the classic case of you don't call us, we'll call you.
Right.
Mm-hmm. If we really want someone, we'll get them.
But on the last stream we did, we went on your website, and it looks like you're taking job applications. So I know right now, especially these days with inflation and everything, a lot of people are like looking for work, or maybe they're thinking about branching out or starting a new career. Let's say that one of the viewers wanted a job at the CIA. What are the requirements? How could they start the process of becoming a CIA agent?
Well, I would say just read go to our mantra page and print the mantra out, a physical copy of the mantra, and say that out loud before you go to sleep. So
what's the mantra?
Well, you have to. I can't say it out loud here. That'll cause some field disruption for some of our agents. What's up? Hi, how's it going? I would read that before bed, so we know to listen in on your dreams and see if you're qualified. And otherwise, I would say, just keep asking for it vocally and thinking about it. And you also have to be okay with going into having your body flipped into the 51%, which is dark matter.
Okay.
It's not painful or anything, but it is pretty.
These are science terms, man. I'm old now. I'm a dad. Right. I don't remember anything from physics class. Can you kind of explain what you mean by that?
Well, so 51% of the universe is dark matter, and we use that pretty significantly here at the CIA.
Okay.
So we take any new agent after they've gone through the basic training stuff, they get flipped into 51% dark matter.
Got it.
So you become, for the first time in your life, 100% whole entity. You're able to travel and view things that you normally would never have access to.
So are you saying that people who don't work for the CIA are like half entities?
Well, actually less than half. You're just 49%. Because you have a dark matter entity out there, but it's untethered and it's traveling and it's amorphous and moving around. So we collect that, put it in one package, and you're able to be incredibly effective.
How do you catch your dark matter entity?
Yeah, that's a long story. It has to do a lot with basically lasers.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, lasers.
So what are the qualifications? You mentioned when you scan the dreams,
Mm-hmm.
you're looking for qualifications. What are the qualifications?
Qualifications are ability to deal with the presence of millennial age ghosts being bombarded at you at all times.
Millennial age ghosts.
Ghosts that have been around for an undescribable amount of time, that are
Oh, like ancient entities.
ancient entities, essentially, basically living in you have to live in a nightmare state. You have to be okay with that, and it has to be something that you are just comfortable with.
Living. Yeah.
That's one thing. We also look for people who are okay at staying up for 36 hours at a time with
Okay.
no loss in mental efficiency.
Isn't that really bad for you?
Oh yeah, it's terrible. But once you flip over into 51%, you can kind of like borrow from Peter to pay Paul. So you know what I'm saying.
I don't know what you're saying. What do you mean?
The old expression, borrow from Peter to pay Paul, it means you're taking money from one person to pay off a debt you have with another person. It's sort of a Ponzi scheme in terms of thinking, a Ponzi scheme in terms of sleep.
Well, that's so ultimately who gets left holding the sleep bag in that case? Like you're
Usually,
not honestly, you're not doing a great job of recruiting. Like people who are
well,
watching are probably thinking, I love to sleep. I don't want to get left holding the sleep bag. I don't want to get into some insomniac Ponzi scheme.
we steal from people who are unaware of their position in the world. So essentially, we're kind of, it's not the best, but we're stealing from blue collar workers.
That's horrible. You're stealing sleep
Yeah,
from blue collar workers?
we have to do that. Otherwise, we would not be able to get things done.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
look, I guess certain situations probably require like I don't know, decisions that normally
right.
you wouldn't make, right?
Right. That's why people fall asleep on the bus. That's us.
So like if I'm driving and I see someone asleep on a park bench or like you're
Yeah.
saying that that's the CIA stealing their sleep?
Yeah, they're essentially like the term sleeper cell. That
Yeah.
actually is a
Oh,
it's a mis
wow.
it's been misused
I've
now.
always wondered what does that even mean? Like a
Yeah,
sleeper cell. What does that even mean? Now
they've
I
been
get it.
they've been using it wrong all this time.
Oh my God, that's so interesting. Wow. That's so cool. Well, maybe we
Duncan
should
was
take some questions from people who are watching. I'm sure a
sure. I
lot of
bet.
people have a lot of questions about the CIA. And for folks who are in the audience, look, clearly this is not your grandfather's CIA. This seems to be a very technologically advanced
Hmm.
organization, which is kind of exciting if you're American, maybe not so exciting if you're not. Uh, Seems kind of fun over there. And yeah, if you're interested in maybe, pursuing a career at the CIA, you can go to CIA.gov and apply and make sure you use offer code DTFH when you do. And the CIA sends me $100 per applicant. I'd really appreciate it because I got kids now. So we're going to take some
Okay.
questions. Okay, here's a question from Desk. Desk wants to know, are we in a sleeper cell?
Oh, if you are, you wouldn't know. So
Well,
it's
that's why
hard
he's
to say.
asking.
Oh, if you are falling asleep a lot on a park bench, on a bus, if you find yourself taking frequent naps, more than one a day,
Yeah.
you probably are in a sleeper cell. Yeah.
So more than one nap a day. I just thought that meant
Yeah.
I was depressed or hungover or something.
Oh, you are. You're both. You are.
Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Hmm.
Okay, got it. Um,
Got
a
time for one
seed
more here.
here's somebody. Seed R0 is saying, "Can I see the CIA file on me? Is it big? I mean, I'm pretty cool, right?"
You can't see it, but I can tell you it's not so much big as it is infinite. So it's sort of like we have a special computer that's a biocomputer that stores things in physical matter. So we have all your stuff on file if we need to access it.
Okay.
We might
So
not need to.
you're saying everyone has a file on them?
Yeah, grains of sand at the beach.
Yes.
Those are computers.
Oh,
Those are
I've kind of thought that before.
yeah,
Like,
storage.
got it.
All
It's
that
the
stuff
same.
with the Denver airport. That's all just what do you call it? Like a red herring.
What's going on at the Denver airport? That's my favorite airport.
Nothing's going on there at all. It's just a big smoke show.
What do you mean? It's a great airport. I love it. I love the Denver airport. You know what I really love? the murals at the Denver airport.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just fly to Denver just to look at the murals at the airport, and then I'll leave.
We got you. That's the whole point.
Okay, so we've got someone here who is asking if the Queen is really dead. What's going on with that, David?
That's a good one, actually. This will have to get scrubbed, obviously, afterwards. But no,
Okay.
she's doing great. She's worked for us for a long
Thank God.
time. She's one of the
That's
top.
a relief. Thank you for asking that question.
Yeah,
I have
Queen is-
not. I've been every morning. I wake up crying.
Well, here's the funny thing: is there's only been one queen this entire time.
What? Are you? Wait. You're
Well,
telling me
this is well before I started working there. So this is old stuff. This is before it was even called the CIA in America. But there's only been one queen. They just reskin her and do all kinds of stuff like that.
reskin?
But, yeah, essentially.
Sounds painful.
Well, it's her invention. I say her loosely.
Now, how old is the Queen?
We don't really know. They don't tell us that. I would love to know that, but probably, I don't know, maybe 10,000 years old, something like that. Is that right? 10? Well, no one really knows.
Wow.
Probably, yeah, something like that.
Somebody, Supernova1434, wants to know about Tupac.
Tupac, okay. Well, he was never real to begin with, so.
What? Like he was a hologram or something?
He was always a hologram. Yeah, he was always a hologram. It's unfortunate, but yeah, he was ghostwritten by someone here. So, but that person will never get credit because we can't give him credit.
We're getting so many great questions. Here's a good question. Is enlightenment part of CIA training? That's from the Duncan Trussell trip zone.
Oh, that is sort of that's sort of like a piece of disinformation. The whole idea of enlightenment is false.
There's no such thing as enlightenment?
I mean, no, not at all. But it's a fun thing to think about. It's sort of like a piece of gum to chew on. Does that make sense?
Wait, you're saying all my meditation, the ayahuasca retreats, my spiritual tattoos, the scrotal sunning.
Let me ask you this. Is gum food?
Depends on how hungry you are.
Well, I mean, you can be pretty hungry, but you're not going to live off a pack of gum. Doesn't matter how much gum you have. You can't eat gum to live, can you?
I don't know. I imagine you probably could. Like,
No, well, you can't. Because gum is for chewing, not for eating. And so is enlightenment. It's just something to give you to chew on. But it's a great thing to be chewing. It's good to have a strong jaw.
Okay, that's pretty disappointing to hear, but
Sorry about that.
Jason Caldwell wants to know, is Modern Warfare on Xbox Live a way to secretly train children unknowingly for military use?
No, that's actually a peace program. We want to get a piece of that really bad. We don't have a piece of that yet. It's a foreign program, but we're trying to get our hooks in that. Yeah,
I thought Modern Warfare wasn't created. What do you mean? Who created it?
It's a long story. We don't really know. It's a foreign company. It's one of the few pieces out there that's really popular. You consider it. It's sort of like it's the CIA's version of Satan.
The CIA has a version of Satan?
It's our Satan. It's the Satan to us. If we're Jesus and God, it's Satan to us.
Is there a Satan?
No.
Cool. That is a relief. No enlightenment, bad news. No Satan, I'll take it.
Hey, Duncan,
Now,
I've got time for one more here. I got to jump.
Okay, great. T-Blood wants to know, is it better to plow bubbles when you fart?
Oh, yeah, it really is. That's funny. I haven't heard someone say that in a long time, but
Me
that's
either.
right. Definitely on the right track. T-Bubbles, plow bubbles, you're on the right track there. We'll probably send you some CIA recruiting stuff in the mail here soon.
Wow!
Look out for that.
What? So that was it? So that's the stuff you're looking for. That was some kind of CIA code? So you're done. That's why you knew it was coming. You sensed it coming, and now you're out.
Yep.
Wow. Well, look, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. Thanks for keeping our country safe. Thanks for doing all the hard work you do over there at CIA. And I really appreciate that. Thank you. And folks, if you want to apply, use offer code DTFH. Any parting words, David?
Oh, and just just keep. I think people should be buying CDs again, like the compact discs.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay.
makes sense. All
Take
right,
my
well,
advice.
have a great day or whatever it is you guys have over there.
It's
Bye now.
bye bye.
Wow. How cool is that, huh? An actual CIA agent. That was really exciting. We're going to be doing this regularly, and I apologize for all the technical errors that we encountered. I'm learning how to use my own service right now. YouTube is going to be big. I know it. A lot of people think I'm crazy. A lot of people say that it's unethical what you're doing. You're not supposed to take swarms of butterflies, mice, sea sponges, jellyfish, birds, and quote, trap them inside a pulsating cube and use their consciousness to stream video. But they said the exact same thing about trains. And look how much we use trains today. YouTube's going to be big. And you might notice some stuff on the screen. For example, a subscribe button. We're testing it out right now. If you click that, you're going to subscribe to my channel and you're going to be alerted. Alert means we'll let you know whenever we're going to be doing these live streams, as we call them. I think we're going to call them live streams. Live streams, of course, because they're coming from living animals. The consciousness of living animals is being beamed through a magnifying glass and then converted into the ones and zeros that we call technology over here at YouTube. So do subscribe, do like, and most importantly, like yourself because you deserve it. We're going to be back real soon. Keep your eyes on the road. Until then, welcome to YouTube. This is the future. Welcome to YouTube.